Hello, this is Pipe Smoker All Night here. Uh, as a title, uh, I will speak today. I will speak. I speak about funny language story. Uh, uh, right now, uh, I can understand easy English and I can use easy English. Uh, and when I was junior high school student, and university student, uh, I studied English. So now I can speak English. Uh, but uh, so many kind of English there are. British English, American English, South American English, uh, City American English, or Prairie English, Australian English, or others, uh, India students, India English, some kind of English there, and so I know it. I know about it. So when I was a high school student, I asked my teacher of English. Uh, now I now I study English. Where's English am I learning? The answer was it's American English. Uh, the teacher of grammar said uh, so so I thought my English uh, is my English was American English, but uh, I use English to communicate foreign country people. Uh, the English is different from my English. Uh, like I said, American English, British English, Australian English, and greeting is not same. For example, Australian say good day. It means hello, morning, good afternoon. Uh, when I knew it, I surprised. I was surprised, and in America, South English, uh, it it's hard for me to listen what they say. Uh, for example, thank you, not thank you, or Virginia. Uh, uh, when I was high school student, uh, the native language teacher was from South America, uh, USA, South USA. So it hard to understand what he said, and my Facebook, on my Facebook, uh, one American says there says some sentence in their English, but some German gentlemen can't understand. So I translated easy English. I translated English to English. That's funny. However, in Japan, of course, I speak Japanese, but some of there are many Japanese, especially local Japanese, near area. People speak near local Japanese here. So when I talked with my family, I often use my local Japanese, but most of my pipe smokers Japanese friends they are far away or far from here, so I speak true Japanese. We say we call it 共通語 in English, common language. Common language, common Japanese. So I usually use common Japanese, but in my area I use local Japanese, my local language. So sometimes we talked about local Japanese language. Sometimes perfect different meaning. For example, common Japanese, kawaii, kawaii meaning scare or scare, but my area, kawaii means I'm tired. Perfect difference. Perfect different. So, 1970s or 1980s, new government made common Japanese textbook because until the time there is not common Japanese. So language so new government thought what Japanese is best for Japanese. Do you know Tokyo Yamanote Line? inside of Yamanote line. Yamanote line is like ring. So train go to this cycle or this cycle. Uh, Inside Yamanote line, there were many companies, and today it's same. There are so many. There are so many companies. Uh, so they use Japanese. Of course, they use Japanese, but uh, they they have to communicate with Japanese. So local Japanese is not it's not convenience. It's inconvenience to communicate someone. So workers use uh, Yamate language. Yamate language inside of Yamanote line. So Japanese government decided uh, basically Yamate language uh, Yamate language is best for common Japanese. So we can't communicate with uh, common Japanese. We can communicate with common Japanese. Uh, so long ago, I had uh, there are only local Japanese, local language. So near area, people who live in near area can understand near areas Japanese, near areas language, but far area, people living far area can't understand what they say, what they said. So, for example, east area, uh, middle area, and west area. Uh, East area's Japanese translated middle Japanese area Japanese and translate West Japanese. It's funny story. But in English, for example, uh, European people or go to America or Australian go to America. Uh, American can understand what Australian or European English, what they said, what they say. But in Japan, we can't understand. Many years ago, my father go to work west side uh, Japanese uh, in train. People speak the local language, and my father said, I couldn't understand what they say. So now we use common Japanese. We usually use common Japanese, but in my area, I use my local language. When I was a university student, uh, until high school student, I don't, I didn't lived other area. So it's first time. It was first time to live uh, far area from my my home. So many people uh, come to university, and uh, my friend said my friend said one of my friends said, I can't understand half of your language. Because uh, until uh, I was high school student, uh, I didn't live in other area. It was first time. So I don't I didn't use uh, common Japanese, uh, but at school, uh, or in class, uh, we use common Japanese. But when I talked, uh, when I talk uh, when I talk my friend, uh, we use local language. So I sometimes I say uh, my local Japanese when I I think I must use common Japanese. It's funny. So, uh, but many uh, there are many local language in Japan, local Japanese in Japan. So accent or sound sometimes different from common Japanese. Uh, my area, in my home, uh, we don't use accent. So, but uh, common Japanese, uh, it has accent. For example, same sound but same meaning. Uh, ame, ame. It means rain or rainy. Ame, rain. But ame, 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 me accent, me, ame. It means candy. So perfect different words. So I sometimes I feel uh, the languages is very interesting. Uh, Now we have translated machines. My friends go to when when my friends went to India. Uh, he used the translate machine, but translate machine so many kind of language in there, and for example Japanese, English, Hindu, English, Italy, French, German, so many Esperanto, so many language in there, but some kind of English. There, it has some kind of English, British English, American English, Indian English, or other English. Three or four kind of English. Transported, translate machine is so convenient. It's very useful, but uh, some kind of but there are some kind of English. Mm, language is very interesting. Thank you for watching. When uh, when you have chance to come to Japan, maybe or maybe you spoke uh, by common Japanese, but it's common Japanese. Other area, uh, we use local Japanese. Of course, I usually speak common Japanese, and my English is just Japanese English. Anyway, Ron is very interesting. Is very interesting for me. Thank you for watching. It's funny story. See you next time. Bye.